Well, hey, y'all are today. It's your buddy George Jones over at the Bergen Gun Range with my next installment on, hey, I got this old used gun. The old used gun I got today is another one of those lessons in grading out an old used gun. It is, in fact, a Smith & Wesson Victory model. It's really been monkeyed with hard. The Smith & Wesson Victory model is the version of the M&P Smith & Wesson, which was brought about during in the run-up to and during World War II. The Victory model is basically a Smith & Wesson M&P model, which was common in the 1930s as a standard service police handgun, and was adopted by the military. After the war, now it had some of them say U.S. property on them, some of them don't. A true Victory model has a V prefix back here on the bottom strap of the grip, and you will see either a lanyard ring or a place for a plug where the lanyard ring used to be. And that's a Victory model. So this is, in fact, a Smith & Wesson Victory model from World War II. After the war, there were a lot of surplus handguns around. They were relatively cheap. As a matter of fact, some of them were dirt cheap and still good mechanical firearms, and people went monkeying with them. And this one, somewhere along the line, has had the barrel cut off behind the crane rod support mechanism, which would have been there. It's cut off there, and then what they've done is they look like they've taken the front sight from a different gun, because this isn't the style of front sight that's on an M&P. It's front sight from a different gun, and they've cut it off and they've welded it on the barrel. And then they've trimmed down the weld to where it doesn't show too awful bad. But if you look closely, you can see they've either welded that on there or possibly silver soldered it on there. So anyway, it's on there good. And they nickeled it, or chromed it. The chrome is on it good. It's starting to flake off around here and around here. I don't think they copper plated it first, which is almost a prerequisite for chroming a gun. They may have been cheap about it and used zinc electroplate, which causes the chroming material to fall off eventually. Tight gun, yeah, it's nice and tight. It's nice and tight. I'm fairly positive that this was a 38 Special Victory model. Some of the Victory models were in Lend-Lease caliber, which would have been 38 3000 or something like the 380 3000 or the 38 Webley cartridge, which 38 Smith & Wesson will kind of interchange with. And then, of course, after the war, when they received them back, they wanted to make a line of personal defense or banker guns or shopkeeper guns, cheap handguns for personal defense. And they took a reamer and they bored the chambers all the way out to 38 Special. I don't think that's what's happened here, but I'm pretty sure that this gun is. I chamber checked it with a 38 Special. It fits in there right. So we're going to try this gun out. I've got a silhouette target up down there that I shot with a 32-20 a few minutes ago. So I'm going to leave it up there because the bullet hole from a 32-20 is obviously different than from a 38 Special. So I'm going to get me on some safety glasses, and then I'm going to get me about 6 rounds of Amtamina cartridges and of this gun show ammo from, I don't know where it come from, to tell you the truth. It doesn't even have a label on it. One of those bulk cases of ammunition that somehow I wound up with. This gun comes from Apache Armaments. They've loaned us this gun for our use. Give us a try here so we have something historical to talk about. All right, 6 rounds, double action, center of Massachusetts. Trigger's kind of hard in this gun. Got kind of a hitch in it. Alright. All ejected nicely. Let's try 6 on single action. Let's try 6 on single action at a little target I got set up down there. A little 10-inch dirty bird target. See how we do on that. 10-inch dirty bird target. I don't think I even hit it. I ain't hit it once. I'm hitting that boil drum down there behind it. I think I'm out. Yep. Oh, what the heck. Let's go down there and see what kind of holes is in that target. Now, I had 3 32-20 targets, 3 32-20 holes in it to begin with, so I didn't hit it even once. It looks like previously shot targets 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Looks like I've hit this target twice out of 12 rounds. Oh, that ain't much. I chopped that barrel off there. They pretty well ruined it because it's designed to be a 4-inch barrel or possibly a 6-inch barrel. They sawed it off. That was the end of that. So, you know, and that's what happens when you saw one off, because when they've been, that rifling has been sitting there to be a certain barrel length, and you chop it off, you know, sorry about your luck, dog. Value of this gun in this condition is somewhere around $150, just on the basis that it shoots. That's it. I mean, you know, it's been monkeyed with and boogered with so much that it has no historical value. It's just, you know, but it does work. You can put ammunition in it and pull the trigger, and it does work. So I'm saying the value of this gun is somewhere in maybe $150 range, you know, and that's about it. Well, all right, that's a sad example right there. That's about the size of it for this installment of 8. I got this old used gun. Like to take Sheriff by, commentate, and subscribe. Leave me an old $1 in the Patreon bucket if you want to. Check out Apache Armaments at apachearmaments.com. You know, they do more than these things. I mean, they're, well, you know, they have their own branded receiver line now, and they do specialized ammunition. They do specialized weapons, 40mm launchers, machine guns. You know, they broker machine guns. We build AR-15s all the time. We build custom ARs every day. As a matter of fact, when I leave here this afternoon, I'm going over to the office to try and fill the custom AR order that we've got, where we're building 30 throwback ARs, Vietnam style ARs. So anyway, be thinking about that. Check us out, and I'll see you when I see you. Y'all be careful now.